Good evening, GeeDaGenious. DJ GeeDaGenious. How you doing, my brother? You well?
I'm good. And how are you?
I'm blessed always, in all ways, as usual. You know me, G.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's good to talk in this capacity, and we're here to talk about your endeavor, your first foray into hosting digital events. You've got the Vocal Voyage on the 18th of October. I know this has been a long time coming for you, and something that's close to your heart, close and dear to your heart. So without me talking too much, what can people expect from the Vocal Voyage show before we get into a bit about you?
All right, then. So basically, like what you said already, Sunday the 18th of October, it all kicks off at 6 p.m. We got 3 big artists on the bill, UK artists. They go by the name of Mandy, JJ Born to Sing, and also Kitty Corbin, right? This event is also going to have 2 excellent DJs, Sir Alan Brando and also Candyman 45 Shop, and it's hosted by Quincy the Comedian. So basically, all everyone needs to do is just have their Wi-Fi or their internet up and running, and that's it. You don't need to buy no tickets, no anything like that. It's going to be streamed live on my Facebook page at GeeDaGenious, and also on my YouTube channel, Vocal Voyage Show TV. You know, so
G, what makes it different? Because I know you're a stickler for quality. I know that one of the obvious things you want to showcase UK talent, right? But what makes the show different in your opinion?
I think what makes the show different is all the elements added to it. So i.e. the artists are backed by a 5-piece live band. Yeah. We also got like I said, 2 DJs on the bill, and it's hosted by Quincy the Comedian. And this is also in order to raise awareness and a fundraiser for the Sickle Cell Society as well.
Right, okay.
So I think with all those elements added to it, I wouldn't say it makes it different, but makes it something to be involved in. And as in the artists and the DJs and everyone, I think it's just a time for everyone involved to kind of show their talent, show the world their talent. You know what I mean? It's just
like a 5-piece band, yeah? Is that right?
Yeah, 5-piece band.
Well, that's quite unique in itself. That's not something you see every day, or I don't anyway, in terms of reggae artists and on a digital stream. So talk about the format of the show. How's it going to run? Who's up first? What can people expect? And when should they tune in? What time?
Well, it starts at 6 p.m. Right. So for the first half hour, I'm not going to tell you who, but you've got one of the DJs juggling for about half an hour. But then the first artist up would be Mandy, and she will sing her choice of tunes, 3 songs each, and an artist. And then at the end, they all sing one big song together. But first up, you've got Mandy. Then we take a 10-minute break, 5 to 10-minute break interval. And then you have JJ Born to Sing, another 10-minute break where the DJs will rotate and play some songs while, you know, the band's people and the artists grab a drink or whatever they want to do quickly before the changeover. And then closing the show will be Kitty Corbin. And you know what, I've had the pleasure of having all of them on my show, the Vocal Voyage Show, my radio show, which I do. And all of them, I'd say, are excellent artists. And it's a bit crazy because I'm looking forward to it, you know, but like you said,
that's not a bad thing. That's not crazy. That's good.
No, but you know what it is? It's the feelings inside, isn't it? Like, it feels like, okay, how can I put it? Like, when I play out and it's my turn to play, I get this little butterfly feeling before I play. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them happening to me right now. You know what I mean? Because I can't believe that it's actually come together, and all these people around me that are involved are helping me execute this project, including yourself.
I regularly tune into your. I mean, I'm gonna give some background on that. I regularly tune into your Facebook Live radio shows, and you kind of play music. I mean, listen, it's no secret, if anybody knows me and knows you, then we go way back. But
yeah,
and you're my DJ. When it comes to dancehall reggae, I don't think I've had a dance without you. So
yeah, respect.
everybody should know that from if you're watching. But I know that you play it with a love that, you know, sometimes I can see isn't there with some DJs. You know, they're just going through the motions. They're not really putting their heart and soul into it. It's just a paycheck. It's just music. It's just what they do. It's not really, you know, you're an old school DJ in every sense of the word. And I can imagine the attention to detail that you've gone into with this show and you know, just you wanting to deliver it on a level so that it doesn't come across as some tin pan setup. So what's been the difficult part about pulling this together? Because there's always difficult parts, without throwing anybody under the bus, because I can imagine when you're dealing with people, I can imagine, I know when you're dealing with people it can be hard, but what's been the difficult part?
The difficult part, honestly, is basically people getting back to you. I think that's what I've had the most problem. I'm not going to mention who and in what situations and things like that, but there's been, because of people not getting back to me, I've had to change around some things a couple of times in different sectors of what I'm trying to achieve, you know. And for me, I'm kind of simple, because like I could come to you and be like, is it possible you can do this? You could tell me yes, no, or maybe. Do you know what I mean? Like any one of them is fine. If you don't want to do it, it's cool. I'm only asking a question. But then some people tell you yeah, and then you're asking them this, and then they're not getting back to you, and you're thinking, okay, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? So then you have to kind of go back inside the thinking box and think, all right, then how are we going to get around this problem? Do you know what I'm saying? If it is a problem or situation or whatever it is, you know? So I think that the hardest thing about it has been actually people getting back to me. But in saying that, the team that I'm working with is an excellent team. Do you know what I'm saying? So in hindsight, maybe those people that didn't really get back to me, they wasn't supposed to be involved in this project, so to speak. No disrespect to anyone.
No, I mean, so everything runs its course, really, at the end of the day. Sometimes you only learn by doing, innit, I guess. So you've learned a lot. You're working with who you're working with now. And I guess for the next one, and we'll get to if there's going to be a next one.
Don't worry, man.
you won't go through those stresses and strains. Before we skip on, what's been the good part about organising this?
Do you know what? The good part about organising this is the team I'm working with, because everyone is actually passionate about it. So, I mean, it's good when you have a good team around you as well. Everyone's got the same kind of vision, so to speak. So everyone's kind of working hand in hand, trying to help, and got their own ideas and contributions and everything like that, which could help to either enhance the show. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's been a good thing about it. And I just got to throw this in there. I've been to the 2 rehearsals, and like I love bands. You know me from a long time. Like I love bands, innit? Like, so seeing the bands and the artists work together, I was sitting there and I was well excited. I was like a kid. Do you know what I mean? So that I would say, barring the show, that is like one of the highlights of it, you know? But yeah, man, and like everybody's kind of getting along. Everyone's got banter and everything like that. And the artists, they kind of know the band's people before me. So they kind of recommended them. So everyone's kind of worked together at some point anyway. You know what I mean? And like the DJ wise, you know, like, yeah, man, I would say I'm working with a good team right now. Trust me. You know what I mean?
All right, so 18th of October, the Vocal Voyage Show. You heard it here first from GeeDaGenious. Maybe not first. I've actually received your flyer in a WhatsApp group that I'm in, so people know about it, and I reckon you're going to get some good numbers. I hope you do anyway. It's a great concept, and I know that when you're starting something from a position, like you say, I know your brand, Mr. Elba. I know your brand.
You have to throw that one in there.
Sorry, I have to. I know you don't like to.
No, but
I know your brand. I know you're strong. I know the musical roots.
Yeah, definitely.
Just for those who are watching, he is a member of the Elba cartel.
Yes,
the
definitely.
Idris Elba, you know, Umar Elba, Dwight Elba. There's a few more Elbas out there, and big up to Senior Elba as well. But yeah, he's a part of that fraternity. We won't drill down into that because I know you like to keep that to one side. That's as deep as I'm going to go. But for context, with people who are watching this interview, what you know, I know you've been a DJ from 19 how long? Can literally say that.
Basically.
But what's your relationship with the industry now? Because for me, I genuinely believe you should have been someone who, for want of another term, should have popped long time ago. But I guess everybody's journey is their own, G. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? There's not too many people for me who play music like you. But how do you assess the situation, the scene now, the industry, you as a DJ? Talk to me, man. And give, for those who ain't got no scope on your background, give them some scope.
So,
you've been around for a minute.
The industry, as it stands right now, I'm just going to be real. Dancehall music now, I'm not really feeling that much because I think it's changed quite a lot over the years, you know? I'm not saying that there's no good dancehall artists or no good dancehall songs. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying dancehall music industry in itself has changed to a point. So for me, like, yes, what you're saying, I should have popped from a long time, but then, you know, situations and circumstances also make you what you are, isn't it? So I think to a point, it was a good thing that I wasn't on a certain level because I'm just going to be real in it. Like, one of my sons, I've got two sons, but one of my sons, my youngest son, has sickle cell. And we went through a period of time where basically he was very sick. So, I mean, him being very sick and me playing out is not going to work. Do you know what I mean? Like, one has to take a back step. So obviously, we know which one got put on the back burner, you know, like
family
music,
first, G. Family first.
Straight. So
always.
So and I think to a point that helped me kick back and assess the situation again, you know. So there's been like a lot of people that I worked with in the music industry in my time, Also, I got a big up DJ Mervin because, you know, from a long time, me and Mervin used to play sound from long time, way back when. After
where is he now? Is he still on radio?
He's not on radio, but he plays with a sound called Music Masters. And a quick plug. He's also got something on. He's also got a podcast out called Power Podcast. So basically, people just type in Power Podcast and check that out. So yeah, I got a big up DJ Mervin. Me and him still speak and still give each other ideas till today. Do you know what I mean? Like, I spoke to him earlier. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, we still link hard in the thing, and there's other people that I work with, but obviously, you know me, you know, like me and Mervin go from way back as well. So we reason about a lot. So as in kicking back and doing what I'm doing, like initially when I started doing the Vocal Voyage Show, it was on a different station first, and now it's moved to Real Buzz Radio. And a couple of my brethren, like one of them, definitely Casey, was telling me, boy, you should do interviews and blah, blah, blah. And I was telling him, nah, you know what, man just wants to play music and rare. It wasn't really, like, my show then wasn't about doing interviews, so to speak, you know. But then I wanted to do another project. And in doing this other project, I thought, well, to do this project, you have to be in and around the artists. So it just so happened that another friend I know from work, he knew an artist called Rastemo, aka Demolition Man. So he kind of phoned me up and he was like, yeah, listen, G, I've got an interview for you, yeah? Here's the number, blah, blah, blah. So he kind of threw me in there. But it's like, after, I was a bit nervous because that was officially, I'd say, my first interview. You know what I mean? So I got a big up Rastemo, aka Demolition Man, yeah, man, respect and manners, because that was the official first interview. I'd done 1 and 2 before, but the first official one that I had done where I felt comfortable. And what it was, why I have to big up Rastemo as well, is because coming up to the interview, I was like really nervous. Like, I had all my questions down and everything for him and blah, blah, blah. But what happened is on the way to the studio, I can't remember, I phoned him for something and we started cracking joke about something else. So it kind of put me at ease. But it's like after the interview with him, I decided, you know what, interview's the way forward. So I've kind of stuck to it. So that's why I kind of have to big up Ras Demo, because he was the one, like indirectly, without him even knowing, like after the interview, I was like to myself, you know what, I'm going to start doing interviews now, you know? So, but I don't think I ever told him that, you know what I mean? But
well, there's no better place to tell him than this interview here, because it's immortalized now. It's there. It's going to be out here for the rest of your life.
Forever.
It seems as though you're in a different place to where you were initially when you had to take make a decision of a family, and how you formed your future. We are here now. Your son's older. Your future is the Vocal Voyage Show. It's alive. It's real. Yeah. I guess you have found a lane even within this whole scene and a space for yourself that you're comfortable with, and more importantly fits in line with your family values.
Well, yeah, everything like my son, he's okay now, so it kind of frees me up to do a lot more stuff, you know. And that's why one of the reasons I thought sickle cell awareness and fundraising for sickle cell society was important to the show, because initially when I planned it out, it wasn't even about that, you know. But as kind of COVID kicked in and everything else, the show's concept and aspects kind of changed, you know. So one day I was just there, just thinking about the show, blah blah, and I thought, you know what, I should raise funds for sickle cell society, you know. But like I say to people, is like when I was just doing my show and not doing any interviews or like that's all I was doing. But indirectly, maybe I was being prepared, not even knowing that I was preparing for something, you know. Because now I tell people that, like before then, I had Twitter, but I didn't care about Instagram. Like I did not care. And Facebook, bruv, I only joined Facebook this year. I did not care 1 inch about Facebook, you know. But and obviously doing what I'm doing, all these things you kind of have to link into your own brand to make it a brand and to help build it and everything like that. And because I knew I had the show coming up and everything like that, I thought, yeah, these are things that I have to do. But I just tell people that now I'm woke. Now I have a vision. So I think that I believe strongly that everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? So, like, for instance, doing the show, I had to, okay, I've always been excited, but even though me and Mervyn used to work, I've always been one of them ones, I would just play tunes. You wouldn't see me talking on the mic or nothing like that. You give me a mic, I'll be like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, because I was doing the show by myself, and I think initially when I actually started the Vocal Voyage Show, it was on a Thursday. And I was saying to myself, boy, a Thursday between 8 and 10 in the evening. And I said to myself, gee, you can't come in like no dead stop. You have to kind of be excited or something. Like, you can't sound like a Sunday radio DJ or presenter. No disrespect to any of them. Do you know what I mean? I felt I had to sound a certain way or make the show sound a certain way, because it was at a peak time, which is 8 till 10, which more time you've got either R&B, hip hop or dancehall on at that time in the evening. Do you know what I mean? So I thought I can't really make it boring. So I think that's where, that in combination with the love I have for music, is where everything's come from. And I've chosen the one drop reggae, vocal lane, whatever you want to call it, because to me, I think that music is still real. It's still got some realness to it. Like, you know, like, so.
I know where you're coming from. So, you know, I totally understand. I mean,
you know, like, reggae, so I just got to let people know. Remember, we used to sit down in, I think, was it Science, and do our top 10. Like, and that included everything, dancehall.
Listen, I don't know how many years we had. I've got it somewhere. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna dig it out. I swear I am. But we used to do our own top 20 dancehall every Friday.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? So you know, like coming from there to where I am now, bro, all of that was training. You understand? I'd say without me even knowing that it was training.
Definitely. I mean, even the fact that the show's called the Vocal Voyage Show, it's VVS in it. So you should get ready to shine, brother, because you know it could be a diamond that everybody's looking for in terms of just that rich. I want to see it first, but I think if I know you want to encapsulate the best vibes of yesteryear, but bring it with that whole contemporary 2020 flavor. So I'm looking forward to it. You haven't done it yet, but will there be a next one?
Do you know what? To be real, depending on this one, I think they will, but I wouldn't say it solely depends on this one, but I can't say too much, but I've been thinking about it.
Well, the reason I'm asking is I reckon you're going to get artists that want to be a part of something like this, who look at it as an extension in terms of how they roll out their brand, how they express their talent, because touring's a myth, bro. So whoever's curating digital platforms that can, like on the level that you're talking about, I think it's going to be the winner, you know? So
you know what? It's like I've been telling some people, it's like, barring the fact that it's streaming, and even then, everything I've kind of put into place, or we've kind of put into place now, is nothing that hasn't been done before. Do you know what I mean? So, like, to a point, we give thanks that it's actually all coming together, because I can't believe it's so soon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been talking, we've reasoned about this like months ago, and even you to yourself has given me a couple of advice, which I've taken on board and everything like that, which has helped shape the show. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the way I see the UK reggae industry at the moment, is not where it was. I know it's like how many years ago now, but it's not where it was when we was like kind of coming through the gates, you know what I'm saying? And in the 90s and everything like that. I think it's kind of dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and my thing behind it is like, it's not like there's no good artists, but where are they? You know what I'm saying? Because, for instance, let me give you a quick, like, you had the prophet, Bob Marley. Bob Marley came. Bob Marley unfortunately passed away. After him came Garnet Silk, right? I would say he kind of took Bob Marley's place in prophecy, not in the music industry, but in prophecy. Now, apart from them two, who's taken their place? Like, obviously you got great artists out there like Luciano, Anthony B, and all them, but like, can you get where I'm trying to go with this?
I think, yeah, I understand.
Because imagine
maybe
this.
I understand it like this. It looked as though there was going to be a conveyor belt of talent that was going to push the bar and take it forward and keep on going in the prophetic way that you're talking about.
And it doesn't necessarily.
Maybe there are other reasons for that.
It like, I'm just saying, like.
But I understand your point.
There's that way, and then, like, for instance, you've got Sanchez, bad artist, right? So who is the nowadays Sanchez? Do you get what I'm saying?
But that, maybe that speaks to the point you made in the beginning, that the landscape around dancehall music, the sonics, reggae, what's pushed, what's accepted, what's already celebrated on other levels, has changed. And maybe that evolution is why we don't have those artists there. But
no, true that.
I reckon there's another conversation in me and you spoke about it, but you know, Shaggy kind of put it in a nutshell when he said that reggae dance, call it what you want to call it, it's the worst, it's the lowest streaming numbers out of all the genres,
definitely,
right? So why is that?
Why?
Not when, you know, there is a lot of other developments with the music taking place globally that don't reflect that.
Do you know what?
I don't want us to veer off of the subject.
No, we're not going to veer off, and that, like, truthfully, that would have to be another conversation for a different time. Because like, we can go into this one properly, but it's like, because there's a lot of mitigating circumstances around it, isn't it? So, you know what I mean? If you want to go into why, there's not just one why, there's a whole heap of whys, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah.
but VVS is gonna bring it back. VVS is gonna bring back that shine. So, you know, my thing is keep it going, brother man. I'm looking forward to it. 18th of October, that's this week.
Yes.
For people who are a bit confused over the dates. And I guess it's going to be available for people to watch after that anyway, right?
Yeah, it's going to be available. What I'm trying to do, well, I think Facebook keeps it and I think YouTube keeps it. But another thing, what I'm looking into is maybe might get one of the cameraman to kind of put it on a memory stick and put it together with a whole heap of other elements to it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe before and after. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking into at the moment. I haven't told him yet. But this is
tell him tonight.
No. But this is what's been going through my mind, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and worst case scenario, even if it's a thing where I have to like kind of download it from Facebook and kind of send it out to people, whatever it is, like the public will have an opportunity to watch it back wherever and whenever, hopefully, yeah. You know.
GeeDaGenious, DJ GeeDaGenious. It's been a pleasure, my friend. It's been way too long. I wanted to do this for years, my friend. If only people knew what I know, but you know, you shared some candid elements of your life this evening. So I really appreciate it. I hope you get a groundswell of support for your first one, the type that knocks you down and makes you sit down and think, wow, I have to do a second one. I don't want this to be a one-away thing. This is something that needs to be implemented, and you're the right man to do it. So I'm going to try and push this as far as I can.
Thank you.
You know, there's a lot of people watching this interview saying, "Hey, you never said that to me." But they ain't got 20 odd years together. So, you know, I'm just glad to see you in a position where I'm able to do this, and good luck for the future. So Vocal Voyage Show, October 18th. You want to tell people again where they can go and watch it?
Okay, so basically, like what you said, the Vocal Voyage Show is the 18th of October at 6 p.m. UK time, right? And it's free streaming. You don't need to buy no Zoom tickets or anything. That is free streaming on my Facebook page, which is GeeDaGenious, and also on my YouTube channel, which is Vocal Voyage TV. You know, so free streaming, free big artists. You have Mandy, JJ Born to Sing, and Kitty Corbin, backed by a 5-piece band, 2 excellent DJs, Sir Alan Brando, and Candyman 45 Shop, all hosted by the Cockney Prince, Quincy the Comedian. And this is raising awareness and a fundraiser for the Sickle Cell Society. And all the
information. How can people donate?
Yeah, well, I was just getting to that. All the information to donate will be on the screen itself. And when you donate, it will tell you what reference to put and everything like that. Also, I think what I'll do on the Facebook is I'll actually put the link on the Facebook, so you can click on the link and it will take you straight there if you want to make donations as well. But even in saying that, I've got to stress the importance of all those out there watching as well. Like, money donations is fine, but we also would like blood donations as well, because that's what helps a lot of people, including my son, to kind of get through sickle cell, because every so often he has blood exchange. So that's just as important, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's all going down on the 18th.
Thanks for your time, my brother. Good luck with everything, and I'll be watching, I'll be supporting. So, you know, I'm in the building. Yeah.
Respect, man, as family. Real talk.